you so much. And then, like he rightly said, the war for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra was a war which only those that truly wanted their freedom and those that were truly following our prime minister will understand what happened in Finland. There were a couple of things that played out that would have really derailed the declaration of the United States of Biafra. One, from the zoo government. Zoo government never wanted us to declare. That was why what happened to the PM happened just like a few weeks before that event in Finland. They planned it very, very well. They targeted that period, and they were able to execute it at that period. And if you like the letter that came from PM, I didn't release all the letters. I only released some portion where he told me to take over until it comes out. But in that letter too, you will see the portion where who in the world that follows Prime Minister Simon Ekpa will ever think or dream that at any point PM could even suggest that we postpone the convention. That shows you they planned real bad.
All right. So since after the redeclaration of the sovereign state of Biafra, which was done on the 29th day of November 2024, a lot of things has been happening. Even before that day of the redeclaration, things have started happening. If you remember vividly that our prime minister said that this redeclaration will happen on the 2nd day of December. You remember that, right? But fortunately, yes, I said fortunately, it was done on the 29th day of November. All right. So a lot of people has been asking questions. Why did it happen like that? What happened? And then Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Orabueze, who is the Biafran Chief of Staff, has come out to explain what happened. According to her, she said that they received a security information that day, and then there was a need for that redeclaration to be done on that day. And not just that, they did it also not just to shock Nigeria, but to show the whole world that we are ready for this. So she has explained a part of that. But aside from that, there has been, should I call it a kind of commotion in the cabinet, in Biafran cabinet, some people agreeing to one thing and some people disagreeing to the other things. And for me, it's not a surprising thing. Honestly, it's not a surprising thing. Just as human beings differs, so is our thoughts and our actions differs. Yes, and so once you are dealing with human beings in this life, just note that you are bound to receive good news and you are bound to receive bad news. That is for me. So I'm not surprised. Even in the most developed country in the world, let's use USA as an example. A couple of months, you had when Donald Trump was calling Joe Biden sleeping Biden, right? And, it was just all for political reasons. And today, Joe Biden and Donald Trump is sitting down on one chair to, discuss some political things. So far as we are human beings, we are bound to do good and we are bound to do bad. That is how the name human beings apply. That beans there, beans, Abi. Beans can be used to do moi moi. Beans can be used to do akara. Beans can be, used to do so many things. You can cook beans and use it and just eat it like that. So just as you can use beans to do so many things, that is how human beings can change. Human beings can change. So far as you are dealing with human beings, just expect that anything can happen. So in this video, Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Orabueze has taken time again to explain some of the things that we need to know what is really happening in the cabinet. All right, because there has been, as I said earlier, there has been a kind of ups and downs. So I use this video once again to encourage Biafrans not to be carried away with the ups and downs going on within the cabinet. All right, just remain strong, remain focused, and remain resilient. All right, so do not shake. Good. So now I'm going to allow you to watch this video. As you're watching it, in case you're coming across my channel for the first time, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. Right, turn on your notification button so you get notified anytime I upload a video. All right, but for now, was this?
And they planned it very, very well. They targeted that period, and they were able to execute it at that period. And if you like the letter that came from PM, I didn't release all the letters. I only released some portion where he told me to take over until it comes out. But in that letter too, you will see the portion where who in the world that follows Prime Minister Simon Ekpa will ever think or dream that at any point PM could even suggest that we postpone the convention? That shows you they planned real bad. So anybody following the Prime Minister to hear that kind of suggestion will tell you that there was so much that went on the ground. There was so much. And I thank God for my life. Without what I know, nobody, even in the brigade, nobody would have stopped these individuals from stopping the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Nobody will do that. So even after the declaration, even before the declaration, some of them came in this brigade cabinet with different excuses why we have to postpone the declaration. Even paying for the hall was a last minute something. And this is the declaration we've been planning since February of 2024. Till the last minute or few days to the start of the declaration, the event venue was not paid out for. And there's somebody that calls himself finance minister, and they will be claiming to Biafran, they are doing this. Oh, my boss, my boss. But few days to the opening of the event day, that hall, only the Spirit of God touched them to pay for that hall. And then the referendum analysis. We've been having referendums since February. One of them now that we're with, they're going around doing meeting with United Kingdom people yesterday. Chomo Koma. She said that we cannot declare without her giving the analysis of the referendum. And this analysis, referendum difference, we've been voting since almost February, March. And this is somebody that was chairing the committee. So just on the 28th of November, a day before the start of the event, Chomo Koma was with this Ogenke, all their group saying, we cannot declare because she doesn't have the analysis of our referendum ready. And she's the only one that can do that. She's the only one that has that analysis. I don't have to, if I release the meeting that we had on that 28th, some Biafrans were screaming and cursing that they can never stop the declaration of this independence on the 29th. And somebody that was the chair of a committee that knows that from February to November, that one of the things we have to present to the world is the analysis of the referendum. So even though the referendum ended on the 28th, it's just adding maybe 1 or 2 days to what she already has. But during that meeting on the 28th, she said nothing is ready, therefore we cannot declare. I don't want to release some private information about meetings that we have with these individuals, but every Biafran should go and thank God for people like us. Thank God that I was there. They planned real bad. Biafrans were screaming. The Biafrans were crying on the meeting we have on the 28th that there's nothing that will stop us from declaring on the 29th. Because if we come to Finland, we do all the dancing, we do all the singing, we do everything. And we do not have one of the basic reasons, major reason why we were in Finland, which is the declaration of our independence. And what have we achieved? Already some of them have planned. On that second, there was so much chaos. The one that was called Bam Bam Bam, they was like pacing up and down. They were creating so much chaos to invite the Finnish police. And once the police come, the next thing, they will say, everybody disperse. And we are not going to do that declaration on that second. Their plan was deep. Their cut is deep. But only through Biafrans we understand. But we thank God I stood my ground. The Biafran cabinet members at that meeting, about 40 something, they all stood their ground. But these individuals, they were opposed to that. Anyway, we thank God that we did it. That's all I have to say.
So, what's your thought about it? Drop your comment on the comment section what you think about this video, right? And do not forget to subscribe to this channel, right? Thank you and God bless you.